East. He goes to places in Africa and he spends 500 quid and he gives a kid eyesight who would have been blind for the rest of their life for 500 quid. Why are kids in Africa blind who could be given sight for 500 quid? Because they don't have any money. This is what happens when you drain your middle class. This will end up like that. I've got a friend who went to India last week. He said there were people lying on the street outside with rotting limbs. That is what happens when you disempower, when you take the money away from the middle class. You've got to protect the middle class. If the middle class had money, then there would be unbelievable business opportunities for selling goods and services like your business to the middle class.
So would you tax Daniel more?
I don't know if Daniel's worth more than £10 million. It sounds like he is.
He is.
I mean, I want to make it clear, right? You make 5% on your wealth. So if Daniel's worth 100 million, he's making £5 million. We're only trying to tax you 1%. I think if you are worth 100 million, you're making £5 million passive income, you can afford to pay £1 million tax a year. You're going to still keep getting rich. The truth is, even if we were to tax these billionaires 1% a year, they would still squeeze the rest out. This is not about morality. This is just cold, hard economic analysis that I have made a lot of money betting on.
So closing arguments then, chaps. I'll start with you, Gary. Yeah. Based on everything we've discussed today, I'm going to ask you to give me two perspectives, which is, if I'm a young individual in this country right now, what should I do to protect myself and my family and to feed my family? What kind of behaviours, what strategy should I adopt there? But also then from a government level, I know we have some politicians that listen because they message me. What should politicians be doing to fix the issue that we're all clearly identifying, which is the collapse of the middle class, the collapse of sort of working class people and the increased wealth of the rich?
I think what I would like young people to understand is that this gets worse. This gets much, much worse. It will get much worse relatively quickly. Poverty will increase relatively quickly. It will become increasingly difficult, almost impossible to make any serious money. Prepare yourself for that. Prepare yourself when you consider your finances, when you consider your plans for having a family. This gets worse and it's going to be really, really hard. It's going to be a big mental health problem for a lot of young people. So speak to people and understand that. My YouTube videos are there, Gary's Economics, for people to understand what's happening. After that, you've got to do all the right things. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with you. You've got to work hard. You've got to study the right things. I think it's a great shame we have made subjects like the arts a thing which you're not allowed. If you come from a poor background, you cannot work in the arts. I'm sorry, you can't pay the bills. You can't. So you have to go and study AI and computing and, maybe social media, although we have to be honest, social media doesn't pay for most people.